You have to know what you're going towards. As you know it, then you'll be able to attract the proper people. And as you develop this, then your authority will grow within the brand. Have you ever done a mistake and afterwards you wish that you knew about it so you would avoid the pitfall? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 most common mistakes in business and how to avoid them. Coming up. If you're new here, my name is Christopher Dedeyan. Welcome to my channel, the #1 place for peak performance, entrepreneurship, and personal growth. So the first common mistake in business is a lack of consistency. Now, it's not about giving an effort 10 on 10 for a couple of days in a row and then going back to 1 and 3 and then all over the place. You have to be steady at 7 on 10 or 8 on 10 in a consistent way. As you change your mindset towards that, you're gonna win in business just through being consistent. It's a numbers game. If you keep on showing up, I don't care who you are, you're doing somewhat of the right action, you're gonna win. It's just a matter of compounding effort over time. I've seen so many people that are not very talented that have succeeded because they're consistent. And on the other part, I've seen people that are extremely talented but not consistent, so they're not getting the same traction. The only thing is you just don't know when it's gonna pop or when it's gonna work out. But one thing's for sure, it is going to happen as long as you're consistent and you're putting the proper work and effort that you need within that task in itself. Now, as well, for a consumer, as they see you consistently show up, they start trusting you. They start trusting your brand a lot more, and they know that you're gonna be consistent and you're gonna be there, so they could trust you with whatever that you're doing. The second most common mistake in business is a lack of credibility. Now, people consume products or brands that they trust. So if they don't trust you, we're just not gonna buy into it. So it's really important to build that credibility. Now, the question is, how do you build a credibility if you're starting off, right? And the answer to that is you have to be extremely knowledgeable about what you're bringing to the marketplace. What is your service? What is your product? And what value you're bringing? Now, the best way to go about that and really create this massive authority is have a clear vision of what is your mission and vision. You have to know what you're going towards. As you know it, then you'll be able to attract the proper people. And as you develop this, then your authority will grow within the brand. Your credibility is extremely important because it's the credibility that's going to sell your brand. Your authority is what's going to sell your brand. Because think about it, the best sales technique or way to go about it is word of mouth, and that gets built through credibility. If you see there's some value within this video so far, don't hesitate at all to give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on bell notification to find out when our weekly videos come out. So the third mistake is a lack of enthusiasm. You have to be extremely passionate about what you're doing, because if you're not passionate about it, that's going to show, and people are not going to be attracted to somebody that doesn't necessarily care about what they're doing. Now, I'm not saying be overly enthusiastic. I'm saying be you, be yourself. And as you are enthusiastic about your product, about your service, about the thing you're doing, it's going to attract the right clients that you need within your business. Just think about it. Have you ever had a situation within your life that somebody's extremely enthusiastic or passionate about something? They're explaining it to you and you don't necessarily care about that thing, but you get involved, you get passionate about it because they're so passionate. For me, once I went on a restaurant and the waitress came and she started presenting the food. And I like food, but I'm not necessarily a foodie. Started presenting this food and she went so much in detail that I got involved so much within what she was presenting. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. So that's what enthusiasm does. And always check yourself as a business owner, as a business person, to really look at, hey, did I lose my enthusiasm over time? Because in the beginning, you might be enthusiastic, and then once the business starts going and then there's so many more things that come about, you kind of forget why you started. So always remember why you started. And that's kind of a teller as well. If you're seeing that you're less enthusiastic as the years are going by or as the months go by, maybe you need a vacation. So always check yourself, because your level of enthusiasm is going to attract the right client for your business. The fourth common mistake is a lack of clarity. Now, this is probably the biggest one. I see it all the time. People don't know what their product is, what their service is. They don't know what their mission and vision is. You have to have massive clarity on what your goals are as a business and what the mission and vision is. Now, when I talk about your mission and vision, if you don't have a clear understanding of what your life mission and vision is, how are you going to have one for your business? So you have to clarify these things. As these are clear, then you're going to be able to attract the right employees and the right clients. That's why you have to be very eloquent to explain what your mission and vision is to attract the right people within your business. And as you're able to do that, then the sales are going to come into play, and then you're going to succeed so much more. So it's always a matter of clarity. The fifth mistake is a lack of purpose. Now, it's extremely important to have a purpose and a huge passion about what you're doing, because if not, you're not going to succeed at it at very high levels. Now, I see a lot of people going into business and they pick it for potentially the wrong reasons, because, oh, this is an industry that makes a lot of money, because this, that, and the other. Now, they might succeed at that. They might actually make some money, but the reality of the matter is success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So you have to be extremely passionate about what you're doing to really bring value to the marketplace. And not only that, you're going to see that you're helping people along the journey. So you have to be really purpose driven. What is the purpose for your business? What is the purpose for your service? And as you look at it like that, then the abundance will really flow your way. I hope you got some value out of this video on seeing what are some potential pitfalls to avoid as an entrepreneur and business owner. As well, if you know an entrepreneur that needs to watch this video, go ahead and share it with them. I would definitely appreciate that. Now, the question of the day is, what are some of the mistakes that I may have left out of this list? Comment that down below. I would love to see what the community is going to say on that end, and we'll start a conversation with that. Furthermore, there's some videos over here that could interest you. First one over here is on my entrepreneurship series. Over here, you have my peak performance mindset series. Over here, you have my book reviewing series. And you have my profile picture over here that you guys could click, subscribe, and join the family. I hope you have a blessed and grateful day.